I'm Hunter.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Caitlin. I'm Nessa.
This is the Family Show!
Guitar solo for an hour! Yeah! Oh, solo's over. Oh, everyone's saying bring on the punitation. Yeah! After party!
It's over! We made it!
Sort of.
So I'm going to open this video by saying spoilers. So if you haven't watched my top 100, or at least the parts you care about, you're going to be spoilified.
Ooh, a new word. I'm going to write that
You're
down.
going to be spoilified tonight.
Spoilified.
So we're going to talk about it. So
Spoiler.
feel free to ask questions. Rebecca, she's of no use to me tonight because she's injured, so she's going to handle the chat. Rebecca sprung.
Sprained.
Spring has sprung.
No!
She has sprung her ankle.
Oh. I have Das Boot.
She's injured.
I'm on meds. I ought to be really entertaining.
Alright, I got an agenda here. I'm going to say it one last time. This is your last chance. Spoilers.
Thursday night stats.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
You know there's going to be spoilers. People I see in the chat, though, I saw before, so they're good. They're good. I'll boot. I could do that. Do you want me just to boot people? I'm like, hey, I didn't see you in the chat.
You weren't on Tuesday.
You weren't here Tuesday. Get out.
All right. So another top 100 in the books. It was interesting. I like the format this year. Thanks for all the suggestions.
No, it was my ankle. Oh, you can't see this. I'm like hoisting my leg up. I've got one of those giant boots on my ankle. It wasn't for me punching Hunter. My wrists are fine. It's just an ankle. Sorry. There was some conjecture in the...
Yeah, she tripped over her own feet.
Thanks, babe.
Thanks, babe. Pardon me. So, I like the format. I like the live at the start and live at the end, and then recorded it all in the middle.
That was fun.
I think that worked out really well.
That was fun. I agree. It was very fun.
Still took a long time. Even though we did, for the most part, we did 2 a week, except for the holiday. Except for Thanksgiving and BGG Con.
Yeah.
So, it took a while. So, I don't know.
But not as long as before, because before we were doing like 1 a week, and it took like 2 months for you to get through it. I mean, what do you guys think? I think the pacing was good this time around.
I think it was fine. I think it was got a little spread out at the end because of the
holidays and whatever, but
stuff
that's
and the things.
Yeah.
I might start it early next year. Like kick it off in September.
That early? Why? We don't
so
get
then it's done before the holidays.
Maybe.
And it spreads our top 100 out a little bit. Maybe that's a bad thing.
Well, we won't have the resolution too. I'm just worried. Are you going to get enough of the 2020 games played that you want by then?
You don't get most of the 2000.
That's true until later
of the year
anyway.
until later of the year anyway.
Yeah.
Can I turn down my shirt?
Turn
My
down
shirt says
volume.
no problem.
No problem. Except he's like no problem. As
It
in
says no prob.
no prob.
So I didn't wear this one. I wore my other 3.
This is your party shirt,
I have
right?
4. This is the after party. This was specially reserved for the after party. All right, so let's just jump right in.
Oh,
I'm going to jump right into some stats that have nothing to do with my top 100 because that's how I roll. Because someone asked, I can't remember who asked in chat Tuesday, what's my distribution of ratings?
Ooh. Okay.
Because I tend to rate a lot of games really high. The reason, before I get to my ratings, and I have them right here in front of me. You also can watch it. You also can go Board Game Geek and look at these yourself. Hunter T on Board Game Geek.
Yeah.
I do a lot of research before I buy games. And usually, even before I play games, I do a lot of research on whether I'm going to like it or not. So my ratings are skewed high because I don't play many bad games. Usually the only bad games I play are other people's games.
What? Oh, yo, calling people out. I see how it is.
I'm looking at you, Tom.
That's funny. Not Tommy.
All right.
Tom.
Here's my ratings. I don't know how many I've rated. I didn't write that down for some reason. I'm guessing it's around 800 to 1,000 games I've rated. Maybe.
Okay.
Here's my ratings. Starting down at 1, 0.9%. 2, 1.4%. 3, 3.6% of my game ratings are that.
Or that number. Okay, I was like...
4,
random.
5.8%. 5, 6%.
Okay.
6, 15%.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
7...
That's where the kids' games are.
7, 29.6%.
Interesting. You're very meh.
8, 21.4%. 9, 11.9%. And 10, 4.4%.
Okay. Yeah, I like David said, not too heavily punitated.
There's kind of a bell curve-ish around 7s, which is reasonable because 7's probably my bar for the games I want to try.
Yeah.
That I pick.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
But, I looked at my 10s. I've got 40 games rated at 10, so I guess we could do some quick math.
Math.
25, what's 25 times 40? To carry the 1,000. So I've rated about 1,000 games.
Okay.
So I was right. I looked at my 10s and even though they're expansions, a lot of the Blood Rage expansions and Rising Sun expansions and things like that are pulled into the board game ratings instead of the expansion ratings, which is weird. So a lot of my 10s are I have 10. I have not 10. I have 5 or 6 10s that are just Blood Rage.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And I've got four 10s that are Rising Sun, and I've got 3 10s that are Western Legends. It's just
Dan, I think you said that too, didn't you? That your top 100 is all 9s and 10s this year.
No. Well, what I pulled into my top, what I basically what I rated for my basically doing the Pub Meeple switcheroo thing.
Yeah.
I did 8s and higher.
Okay.
But I think everything that landed in my top 100 were 9s or higher. I think.
So that's pretty crazy. Yeah.
We can look
that's pretty
real quick.
awesome. Well, they were doing the math on that, so.
I don't know if that's right or not.
David's wondering, do you feel that expansions then they skew your ratings probably then?
Yes, I think they do because I think my ratings would be lower because I don't buy expansions unless I love the game.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I love the
true.
expansion. So, yeah, I think they are skewed slightly higher because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if all mines are 9s. I don't know. Let's see what my 100 is. Number 100 is Lewis and Clark. I didn't rate that a 9. So, no, my top 100 isn't all 9s.
Okay.
Pretty close, though.
Close, though.
Probably my top 90 or 9s, something like that.
Okay, so yeah,
next year it'll be all 9s, I'm sure. I may just pull in the 9s.
Dang, man, that's crazy.
To do my rating next year.
Unless you just buy a whole bunch of stinktastic games next year. He's like, well, gotta go
I am going to talk
down
about the games that I've played since I rated a little bit later. There's 6 games that would be in my top 100 that I've played since I did my top 100.
Ooh, okay, those are always good to hear about.
6 games.
Those are always interesting.
So here's some things I noticed. Not really stats, but things I noticed. I'm starting to skew more thematic on my top 100 and less mechanisms. At least at the top of the list, it's almost like the very tippy top of my list is all thematic games. Then you have a chunk of heavy Euros, and then you have lighter Euros and party games towards the bottom. That's a very general statement.
It's not too shabby.
We got going on over here. I got to pop up.
David says new goal for New Year's: get 10 more games you'd rate a 9 or a 10. David, don't encourage him.
Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's already got it.
5. I got 6. I think that probably are 9s. Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
So another thing, I mentioned it throughout the list, is the resolution had a profound effect on my list.
That is interesting.
Because there's a lot of older games that moved up.
Moved around, yeah. That's cool.
Because I didn't have as many new games on my list because we didn't play as many new games this year.
Yep.
Next year, I suspect, when I make this list, there's going to be a lot more new games. Because
yeah, that's and like Kabuki says, that's why hybrids are so loved too, right? Because a good theme really makes for a good gaming experience.
Well, I mean, there's only 2 exceptions to my top 10 that aren't attacky/hybrid games, and both of those are very thematic Euro games. So my top 10 is like theme. Yeah,
I'm really curious what my top 10 is going to be this year. I feel like it might shift.
I think you enjoy midweight to lightweight Euros more than I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think the majority of your list is going to be that. Because, I mean, you're not going to have a lot of the tacky games in your top 10 like I do.
Yeah.
It's Jobby. Oh, shut out. Turn out the lights.
Well, Jobby was here on Tuesday, so he doesn't get to beat.
So let's quickly go over some stats that I kind of, if you watched the whole series, you probably would have picked pieces of these up. But I'm just gonna spew out some stats at you.
Okay.
So this year I had 27 games that went up my list, which is never happened, even close to that. Well, depending. Last year was 19, so 27 games went up, 41 went down, 6 were the same, and 26 new games. Let's see. We played far less newer games this year than we probably ever have since we started making this list.
Yeah.
215 games in my collection as of the making of this list was rated 8 and higher.
Okay.
What are you writing down? Questions?
Yeah, I got questions. David was asking, how do you think Marvel Champions will be?
I haven't played it, and isn't that cooperative or am I
Well, that's
wrong?
what he's asking, thematic and cooperative.
No.
No? I might be interested, David.
Co-op. That's a good question. How many co-ops are on my list?
That's a good one.
Take a guess.
And then...
How many co-ops are on my list? Not semi-co-ops. True cooperative games are on my top 100. How many do you think?
Truly cooperative?
100% cooperative games.
1 or 2.
Let me
I'm going to go with probably 1.
Let me fly down. Ask me another question.
Sindar says 3. David says 3. Neutral says 0. Taverns of... Oh, Tifa. We were just talking about that. Taverns of
I just
Tifa
watched
Fall,
Rado's review of that. I'm interested.
My gut says
it's crazy. It's got a lot of luck in it, which I don't know how well that'll fly with the person sitting next to me.
Oh my gosh. Jobby, you're going to go play a whole mess of Gloomhaven? That sounds like fun. No, Tommy, I haven't ignored your question. Are you talking about what games... No. What games dropped off the list? Maybe I missed your question. Did I miss your question, Tommy? Ask your question again, Tommy. I didn't see it. Yeah, you're right, too. Dan was mentioning that 26 new games on a top 100 is a lot. That's pretty insane. And
even though we played so few, we were really selective. We only played the best of the best, in my opinion, of the ones that came out last year. For us, the best of best for us.
It was a joke question. I was trolling. Okay, Tommy, because I was like, I somehow missed something. Okay, Hunter's shirt is a 10 out of 10. Should Eric Lang make a Star Trek game? Yes.
I don't know if he's a Star Trek fan.
But I think he'd be thorough.
He would.
I think he would be thorough, and I'm just looking for all the minis and stuff. Dude. Call him up.
I'm going by my list. I'm trying to find a cooperative game.
I also had another good game on
my first cooperative game on my list is 120.
Have we ever played... I haven't played Robinson Crusoe. Have you?
No, we have not.
I haven't played
we don't like the co-ops that are like just beat you up and spit you out. I want to win. I want like maybe a 50% win percentage because we repeat games so infrequently that if we go into a game and we know we're going to lose, we may not play that game again for a while, right? Because we play so many new games and we don't repeat games very often. So my first cooperative game on my list is number 120. Can you guess the game? Nothing in my top 100. Number 120 is my first 100% cooperative game.
Is it really?
Can you guess the game?
Pandemic.
No, Pandemic's not in my. I rate Pandemic a 7. Spirit Island, I do like Spirit Island.
Oh yeah.
It's on my list. Where is it on my list?
We haven't played it enough. I want to play it again.
Spirit Island. Where is Spirit Island? It's on my list somewhere.
Oh, nice, David.
My Spirit Island is 182.
Yeah, we want more plays before we. Okay. All those red shirts got blown up.
I do like Spirit Island. We've only played it a couple of times.
Yeah, we want to play it some
And
more.
we only played it 2 players. We haven't played Horrified yet.
No.
I want to try that game. I think I might like that one, maybe.
Okay, so I have a couple things. People want to know what games dropped off, and somebody asked, do we own all of the 26 new games that you added to your list? I don't think so, not quite.
All right, here we go.
A lot of them.
I'll answer the first one. What games dropped off? I did through 110. I'll give you the next 20 quickly.
Ooh.
My Village, Council of 4, Incredible Expeditions, Quest for Atlantis, Steam, Airlines Europe, Raiders of the North Sea, Agricola, All Creatures Big and Small, Good Critters, Godfather, Corleone's Empire, Detective. I just gave it away. Number 120, Detective.
Detective, yeah. Okay.
Is my first cooperative
That's a
game.
good game.
Warriors.
That is a good game.
Bora Bora, Castles of Mad King Ludwig, which is... Rebecca cannot believe it's 123.
That is
Everdell,
scandalous.
Alien Frontiers, Targi, Notre Dame.
Targi is that low?
Yes, Terra Meeple City, Deus, and Mysterium. Another cooperative game.
Interesting.
What was the other question?
Do we own all of the 26 new games?
Here we go. 26. I'm going to read them off to you. I told you there's going to be spoilers. Here we go. Rising Sun, own it. Glass Road, own it. Crown of Amara, own it. Yido, own it. Wingspan, own it. Colonists, own it. Tapestry, own it. Underwater Cities, own it. Antiquity, own it. Dominant Species, own it. Teotihuacan,
Stop it.
own it. Raccoon Tycoon, own it. Architects of the West Kingdom, own it. Brash, Lancashire, do not own it. No, Lancashire, that's the regular bus. We own that one. At the Gates of Luang, own it. Brass, Birmingham, we do not own that one. That's 1. Gugong, own it. Res Arcana, own it. Escape Plan, own it. Kanban, own it. What else we got?
This is
Gentes?
Gentes.
Yeah, that. Own it. Mombasa, do not own it. Rex, own it. Forum Tradianum, own it. Lewis and Clark, own it. So 2 games. Mombasa and what was the other one?
This was also one of the reasons that it was so hard for us
Brass,
to complete
Birmingham.
a resolution, because somebody, I won't mention any names, bought some games during
A few games, a few hundred.
24.
Hey, buying 20 games for a year is nothing for me.
Sadly, that's
I got like 20 in my shelf of shame right now.
The blinding yellow board will fit right in with his shirt, Man of Dew.
Which
We're
one?
good. He said, Era seems up your alley despite the blinding yellow board. And I was like, obviously,
I went by and
blinding
watched
colors.
that, and it looked interesting the way it seems like you. It almost seemed like bingo. Was I wrong? People would call out resources, and they were doing things with them. It was weird. It's almost like bingo. Am I right?
I don't know.
It was weird.
Okay. Next question. I think you started to, but we kind of got around the topic, or you're going to come back to it. New games that you've played since that will be on the list, you think?
He's going to do that. That's going to be one of the last things I do.
Okay. Next
You
one.
got to stick around for the good stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Someone asked something about Kanban EV. I'm not
Yes.
going to get it. I like the version I have.
That's true. We love that game.
So
Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Have you played it?
no, a certain someone who's not in chat was supposed to bring that, and they didn't show up to our game day.
What?
I'm actually interested in that game. That game seems... Rebecca will love that game. I mean, she will top 20 love that game.
Top
I'll
20.
like that game. She'll love that game.
Oh, goodness.
Would leaving Earth be just by reading the rules?
I love
Just
you.
by reading the rules. Let's say leaving Earth just by reading the rules. Let's see. I'm gonna say top 70 to 80 right now. Just by reading the rules.
That's... Oh, my gosh.
I think I'm gonna really enjoy that game, but I think
looks
she's
like-
gonna despise that game.
I don't know. We'll see. I have a crazy fascination with space. I might get crazy with that. I watched some of the how to play stuff with you. And it looks pretty in-depth, but...
All right, you guys waited long enough. I guess I'll tell it to you. All right, here are the...
Oh, I
We'll
gotta
do
put my foot down. It's
a
gonna be
contest. We'll do a little contest. A little guessy bit.
Sorry.
Because if you watch the channel, we review every game we play, or review or talk about every game we play. What 6 games would make my top 100 that we've played since October?
Since.
Don't look. Don't look. What are you looking at?
Dude, okay, I'm barely remembering, like, what I ate for lunch today. Right now.
You can look around, I guess.
It's not going to do any good because I'm seriously loopy
Let's see if they can guess them.
Orleans Stories.
Yes. Orleans Stories is really good. I really enjoyed it.
Let's see.
And I would consider it a different game than Orleans. It's different.
What else have we...
Paladins.
Paladins
Yes.
of the...
Becky's got 2 of them. Look at that.
Yeah, look
you guys
at
are
me.
slacking in the chat. Monopoly, the extra long edition.
Heck yeah.
Nah, I want to do Miss Monopoly. That's what I want to play.
Miss Monopoly?
Yeah, the women get like bonuses and stuff for. Like if you're actually a real woman, you get extra stuff.
What kind of prejudiced nonsense is this crap? Just because you're female, you get
It's just
extra...
as good as Socialist Monopoly.
Oh, Lord, that's a thing.
Dune!
I thought that was a
Kabuki Kid
joke.
beat you to Dune. Dune is
Oh,
correct. Dune
we don't own Dune, that's fine. Okay.
would merge with Rex and probably go
Yep.
up my list.
Yeah, Dune.
So I don't know if that's really a new edition because it's replacing Rex, but yes, it would,
Yeah, it's new.
it would merge and go up my list. Yes.
I'm missing something. Oh, Obscurio, you like...
It was not top 100.
Not top 100, though. What am I missing? I'm missing something really obvious, too. I'm going to be really mad. Have you played Escape Plan?
We played that a long time ago. It's on
Okay,
my
yeah.
list. Escape Plan is number...
Oh, yeah, it's on
something. 83.
there. Well, Western Legends is already on there.
Yes.
What am I missing? Oh, Reavers.
Reavers of
Midgard. That was a duh. That's going to be on my list. I'm going to
Reavers
spoil
of
that right now.
Midgard.
That game's amazing.
Automobile, no. No, Tommy,
Automobile.
no.
Tommy.
No, Tommy.
Raviolis and pickles?
What?
Lunch of Champions. That sounds probably better than what I had today.
2 of the last 2 I do not own.
Okay, crap. So that means I'm not going to remember.
13 days now. The other 2, just to get you off the hook. So we said Paladins of the West Kingdom, Reavers of Midgard, Dune, Orleans Stories, City of the Big Shoulders.
Oh, that's right. You loved that.
And Merchant of Venus.
Oh, wow. How about Pit Legacy Edition?
Our copy of Pit is almost a Legacy Edition.
It's about to lose.
The cards are all crumpled up and beat up. Look like somebody got angry at a poker game and beat up our cards.
Oh, somebody asked a really good question. So, are you fine with Rex, or do you feel the need to replace it with the Dune reprint?
I am on the fence really big time.
Really?
About that.
Yeah. Well, because you like the Dune universe better.
I love the Dune universe, and the game it makes more thematic sense when you play it, because all they did was take Dune and translate it to random TI or Twilight Imperium world races. And they have the same powers, they have the same, but they make no sense. Yeah. But when you play Dune, every faction, the way they play, it makes sense based on what they are, because the Emperor has like unlimited funds. The Spacing Guild makes ton of money transporting people. The Bene Gesserit have like mind control. They can say, you have to play this card if you have it.
That is so cool.
It's just really, it all makes thematic sense. But Rex was like a forced gift. So I'd feel bad replacing it, but I love Dune. And the fact that it's only $40, I mean, only $40. But for
as opposed to some of those crazy crackhead games that are like
the average game now
is like 80, 90 bucks.
80, 90 bucks. Insane. So it's only $40. So I can give Hector the Turtle his Rex back that he loves so much, and I can get Dune.
I bet he'll pop.
I'll break down and get it at some point, I'm sure, because I just like that. It's just the problem is I don't know how often it's going to get played
to where it warrants the.
It might be a convention only type game or something.
That'd be a good one. I'm sorry. I've already started yawning. I'm sorry. It's not. I promise.
I'm boring you.
No, you're not boring me. It's my medication.
Boring you.
I'm so sorry.
So
yeah, Eric's gonna be so happy to hear how much you love Merchants of Venus. Like,
oh yeah, I really enjoy it. I know, and of course, I don't think I'll ever buy it because for multiple reasons. From what I hear, the version that you can get that's somewhat readily available now is the Fantasy Flat version, which I hear is a inferior version.
Oh, okay.
Compared to the older versions. And I was spoiled with probably the best,
that's right. That was
best
beautiful.
Merchant of Venus game that is exists.
Yeah.
I got to play that. And playing with cardboard chits is just not gonna. Probably not gonna work for me after playing that thing. But for what I hear, this guy hosts every BGG Spring and BGG Fall.
So, you're going to be like best buds,
so
man.
I can get my fill of Merchants of Venus without having to buy it.
That's cool.
So yeah, if you don't, we're talking about Merchant of Venus. If you don't, it's basically a true pick up and deliver space game.
It looks like something I would.
So you just fly around the galaxy, exploring, finding new races and civilizations, and you're trading. It's got a very involved. I don't know if "involved" is the right word. It's got a very intricate trading system that the resources come out fluidly as the game goes on. First, there's nothing. You don't know anything. All the planets are undiscovered. Then you go find this one planet and you discover it. And then when you first one to discover a planet, it gets like a little bonus. And then every planet has things they sell. They sell those things. But the resources in the game come out as the game goes by. And as more and more of the resources come out, it increases the demand for certain resources. So this one planet might really, really, really want this one good, and if you go and find that good and deliver it, you make a ton of money. And so there's really involved, like a really cool supply and demand system. It's really a really solid game. The version I played, at least. I don't know if that's some hybrid rules, or I don't even know that much about it, but it's really, really cool. Merchant of Venus is roll and move, but it's interesting because they have different. You can upgrade to different ships, and they have different combinations of dice. So I think your base ship is you roll 3d6, and that's your movement. But then you might buy a ship that you roll 4d6 but keep the highest 2. Another ship might be roll 3d6 and keep the highest 2.
Okay, I changed my mind because I know how I roll in those games, and I'll get to move to like one planet through the whole game.
It happens. It's got a very intricate roll and move system as well, because they have all these gates you have to go through, and you have to roll a certain die number to pass through the gates, right? And it's really interesting. Yeah. You can buy deeds to different areas. You can buy factories and produce specialty goods, and it's a really cool game.
It actually sounds really cool.
It is cool. It is a cool game.
I would like that. Very nice.
It is a cool game.
Good times.
So you in the chat, and I guess in the that's true. The engines, you can buy engines and you skip spaces on the board.
Oh, that's right. That was cool. You were telling me about that, and that sounds really
cool. There's 3 different colors. There's 4 really. There's like no color, and then there's blue, yellow, and red. And you can if you buy a blue engine and add it to your ship, you skip all the blue spaces.
That's
you buy the yellow engine, you skip all the yellows, and you buy the red, you skip all the reds. But you can buy 2 out of the 3, but you can't buy all 3? Oh,
I was going to say, I have a chance.
But that's the way I caught up towards the end of the game, besides figuring out how to play, is I had a yellow-red engine, so I was only going to the blue spaces. So I was like zipping all over the place.
That sounds like fun.
It was a fun game. I enjoyed it.
That's cool.
So a couple questions that I thought of to ask you folks. What did you think of me axing most legacy games?
That's a good question.
So what do you think about me taking out legacy games? Even though I kept legacy games that are replayable at the end. So for example, I would consider like Charterstone. I put it on the list. Like a game like Clank Legacy, I believe you can keep playing at the end. So if it's playable after you're done.
Technically, Pandemic Legacy is playable after you're done.
No, it's not.
I thought you could. I thought you could play on it.
No, it's a piece of garbage after you're done.
I could have sworn you could still technically play on it though.
No.
What is it? Okay, there was one I thought there was that was like.
Pandemic Legacy is throwing the trash.
Okay. How many did you disqualify besides Pandemic Legacy then?
Just the 2 Pandemic Legacies, the only ones. But it's going to grow, right?
Because there's going to be more.
We're playing because Charterstone. I thought about not putting on the list because if I rate it just as the end game at the end, it wouldn't have made the list. So technically, I rated it for part of its legacy thing. I'm thinking about pulling any legacy games off the list, even if they are playable at the end, is what I'm considering.
Because they are like.
Because I wouldn't rate Charterstone.
Not.
Yeah, Charterstone wouldn't make my top 100 if I just looked at the end game.
Yeah.
We haven't even played the end game ever.
Oh yeah, the game after the fact. Yeah,
we've
that's
never
true.
played it.
Well, yeah, because we were also waiting to reset and play the roles.
So I'm thinking about pulling all legacies again. Either pull all legacy games off or rate the game based on the end game that you play, not the experience.
Yes, Tommy, we framed garbage and hang it on the wall. I made a cool played scene of Pandemic Legacy 1 and stuck it up. I'd show you guys, but it has spoilers all over it. It's up on our wall over here, so...
There is no way to play Pandemic Legacy. How?
Well, yeah, that one city's nuked.
I guess you can just use the board and play regular Pandemic on it, but you have to ignore all the crap and all the stickers you put all over the board. There's no way.
Or you just pretend that, that...
There's no way.
That city doesn't exist anymore. Ground Zero.
There's no way.
Yeah, Ground Zero? Is that what it's called? Yeah, show us. Jobbie's like, I want to see it. I'm really tempted.
You're gonna puke. Are you okay with puking and moving the camera?
You guys want to see we'll have jumpy camera for a second before I get
to puke. Trying to get the camera. So that's the first question. And another question, I didn't, and this is not as a big a question, but I didn't put poker on my list. The reason being, if I was playing poker for freeze, for nothing, for no money, no nothing, in fact, even not a decent amount of money, it wouldn't make my list. But I love poker. It'd probably be in my top 20. But that's only if I'm playing for money, so I took that off my list as well.
Yeah.
I changed. Yes, you were supposed to. It was a while back.
It was a long time ago, I guess.
It was like middle of the summer when I said that I wanted to play Sherlock Holmes.
Kabuki had an idea too, include legacy games, but give them a 0.5 numbering and go above 100 for a top 100. Pop them in.
What do you mean? Oh, don't. But see, the thing is, Pandemic Legacy, if I'm looking at the experience, would be probably a top 10 game.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to play this again. Ever.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gone. It almost like it doesn't exist anymore, right?
Your autocorrect confused me, Jobby. I was like, I don't even want to know what...
All right, hold on.
All right, fine. Okay, so if you don't want to see Pandemic Legacy 1 in a final kind of state, you might want to...
If you don't want to puke. And the spoilers, this is already a spoiler show, so...
Yeah, it's a spoiler show in general.
Show her your leg. Show me my leg.
Oh, my leg? Okay, hold up. Here's my boot! I'm Iron Man!
All right, there's our geeky shelf. And way up... Oh, it's dark. It's
dark!
Way up there at the top.
Hold on, I think...
My picture with George Takei.
Here you go. Check that out. I'll change the lighting. Ow. Ow. Oops. Good thing I have that boot on.
There you go.
Is that better? Can you see it?
Yeah,
is the lighting better?
There you go.
Why won't it turn?
Oh no, it's showing our character names. It's not family safe.
Oh jeez. If they get that, whatever.
So my character name was Benefits, and Rebecca's character was Friends with Benefits.
No. You were Drake, and I was Dr. Benefits.
Oh, and I was Friends with.
You were Friends with Benefits. Yes. Because we're stupid.
All right, hold on. We're going back. There's George Takei right there.
Yeah. It's not like you're proud of that or anything.
Okay. Oh wow, the kid's in the way of yours.
Oh yeah, Hunter surprised me with that one. In fact, he gave me so little notice I was completely speechless. I didn't say a peep to those poor guys.
She ran around the corner and she didn't know what we were in the line for. It was hilarious.
Because you're a sneaky sucker. That's what I'm saying. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Putting us back.
That's not back.
You're delayed.
Oh.
All right, we're back.
Yes, Pandemic Legacy did that to my leg. Yeah, it does look like a ski boot. It's so cool, though, because back in the day when I was a kid, man, if I ever sprained my ankle, I was stuck on crutches, and now I'm mobile. It sucks. It hurts, but it's still cool.
All right.
I'm
staring at I was watching what you guys were watching.
We're like, did the lighting? Could you see it? Yeah, it was a fun board.
All right.
And it's actually really fun if you guys ever do play the Legacy.
I'm off camera.
I recommend doing your board and making it as a decoration, because actually it's a really cool like gaming experience memory. I really like that. And it was really fun to build that because, you know, like, our ground zero is going to be different and unique from, like, your ground zero on that. So, we already discussed this. So, it's kind of cool to see what cities everyone has that's nuked and whatever. And, I don't know. I think it's really fun. It's a fun game.
All right, folks. All right, what else do I got? I have an agenda over here.
An experience list of games? Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of games like that are just straight up experience.
But speaking of which,
and that would be
speaking of which,
yes,
coming up in a few weeks. 2 weeks, no, 2 weeks.
Math.
Go. There's a link down below to go to the Board Game Geek Guild, and there's a calendar there.
Oh crap! Yeah, I need to get on there.
We're doing our top 10. I think it's 2 weeks.
I'm such a horrible
Next week is a variety show where we just talk about miscellaneous stuff and the games we played. I think the week after that is our top 10 gaming experiences of 2018.
Of 2018?
19. Yeah, this is 19, right?
Don't ask me right now because I'll be like, today.
So we're going to do our top 10 gaming experiences of 2019.
That's going to be hard.
It is going to be hard. I already got several already thought of, though. I kind of thought about it. I think our camera got tilty and all that moving around. But
whatever.
That's all right.
Just sit like this.
All right, so we're going to switch gears now. We're going to let Loopy Head here
What?
talk about her top 100.
I have to be coherent?
You want
What's
me
to talk about? I haven't built it. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
All right.
This is your chance to advertise.
Oh, goody. Hi. I am Loopy. So, Topoji Show. Singing in the... Oh, my gosh. Yes, please. Kabuki, you crack me up. Sorry, don't distract me with shiny things right now. It doesn't take much. Okay, so I'm going to be building my top 100 very soon, because I always build it this month, and then we usually start showing them and filming and stuff in January. And like Hunter said, I can guarantee that with our gaming experiences stuff, it kind of shaked things up a bit, because I got to replay games that we haven't played in a while. But I also didn't get to play a bunch of games. Like, I like to play games over and over and over, so that was... I'm curious to see how things land, because the gaming experience is what kind of makes or breaks the game for me.
They're saying you should build it while you're on your...
I should build it now!
So here's my prediction. Here's my prediction is... This is my prediction. This is my prediction.
Okay. We'll see.
There's going to be very little overall change, like new games on her top 100.
You think so?
But all her games are going to vibrate.
Yeah, that I could see.
Every game's going to be... All her games are going to be like you take like sections of 20 and just mix them up and then put them... And they'll be a completely different order. I think there's going to be... I don't think there's going to be a lot of your movement, but within the same general area.
To be fair, too, like, I feel like in the past year... And maybe it's just because, you know how that is. Gaming experiences and life events and everything kind of just color how you feel about gaming and stuff, that I had to be in the mood to play. And I love heavy games. Don't get me wrong. I love them, but I have to be in the mood to play them this year for some reason. And so sometimes, like, I may not weigh them as, like, rate them.
Because they're heavy.
I may not rate them as high because, I wasn't, like, in the right frame of mind playing it versus, like, I really want to play a really light, stupid game right now. Because it requires no concentration.
No.
And, that kind of thing. So I'm curious to see if lighter games kind of make an intrusion into my heavy game world. Because, my top games, for the most part, are pretty heavy. Because I really enjoy them. War of the Ring and... Okay. By Hunter's definition, they're fluffy. By the rest of the world, they're medium to heavy. Okay. So, there you go.
So how many games do you think new games will be on your list? 26 on mine. 27. No,
where's your
26.
list of new games? Can I see them real quick?
I listed them all off while we're talking.
I know you did. I can't concentrate. Are they the
yellow? Yes.
Okay, 1, 2... I haven't played that. 3 for sure. That one's not going to go anywhere. 4... Ooh. Yeah! Okay,
I was thinking about 10 to 15. new games?
I'm thinking. Looking at that, it's probably 15 to 20.
Really?
Yeah. Quite a few.
All right.
Yep. It's looking pretty good. So, because the ones we got, I mean.
Well, yeah. Like I said, I only picked the best of the best games for last year.
Yeah, because you were really trying to behave. I mean,
I did behave.
His effort was valiant, if not quite successful. But
I gotta play some new games.
No, literally every month it's like, well, we played this many games, but we need to add this many to our total.
Yeah. There was a period of time our game, we were culling games, but our number of games stayed the same.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. So, yeah, no, honestly, with a lot of the games that we got to play.
But you played some new games that I hadn't played, too.
Yeah, that's true. And there's some of those that, like, I need to remember, because I'm really bad about putting the games I only own. But, like, Detective, I guarantee you.
Well, we own that now, right?
Come and catch us, Tommy.
It's actually on my coal pile of games.
Oh, is it? Yeah, you gonna sell that?
Because he didn't pick it up, so now it's on the coal pile.
You're such a mess. But like that game is amazing, and we're not even done with it yet. And I am just like, wow, this is so much fun.
Are you gonna have to suffer through and go through your all your plays of 2019 and find all the games on it?
I am going to hunt them down because I don't want to do what I did because I think it was last year or the year before.
You missed like five games. You missed like 5 major games.
And I was so mad because they were good ones, and I don't want that to happen again. So no, I'm not going to write my top 100 while I'm hopped up on my stupid goofballs, as you call them, for my foot. Because
we did play Rebellion. I don't own the expansion. I don't own the game, so
yeah, we played that. That was really good. Given that I've only had one play of it, I'm probably not going to rank it because I tend not to do that unless we've played it multiple times.
You punitate single plays.
I do. I mean, because unless it's just something that is like so blown out of the water, and that's only happened a couple times.
That's not punitating.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm ignoring you, but I'm not going to rank it because I just don't feel. To me, that's almost like giving it a review, so to speak, and I don't want to say, "Hey, this is clearly this," when I've only played it a little bit. Because I don't want to play
single plays I have in my top 100.
I don't know.
I bet 5 to 10.
Yeah, you think so? I don't think I have that many.
5 to 10.
I probably have like 1 or 2.
Because some of them are big epic games that we're not going to play very often.
Well, big epic games are hard to get multiple plays in, especially if you just got it like a month or something before you're going to do a list. That I get. So I'm not probably going to put them in.
So which games on our shelf of shame?
Oh, do I think that I need to play?
You need to play before you make your list. That'll be interesting.
Clank.
So you're gonna put legacy games on your list?
Now you open that can of worms. Why? It is personal. Oh, I do. I go with my gut. I do go with my gut, but I do like to make sure to play. Like I feel like I played it and I thoroughly know.
Here's the games I think you need to play. Not many. I think you need to play.
Oh yeah, because I've already played a lot of them.
The new Azul game.
Ooh, there's a new Azul game. I forgot. Yes.
That's really all.
Leaving Earth. I'm telling you, it's either going to go...
When we play Leaving Earth together, I'm going to take pictures when she's filling out her spreadsheets of the fate of her brain. Like, she'll have a little crease in her forehead.
Well, yeah, probably, because I'm doing math, and that's not my favorite thing on the planet. But if it's doing math to go into space...
Rebecca's played Coffee Roaster.
I have played Coffee Roaster, and I love Coffee Roaster. And you guys probably know by now that I'm not a solo game person.
You probably played more solo games in the last year than you ever have. Total.
Yes,
like
combined.
Your whole life.
Yes, I played Coffee Roaster because you were gone at BGG and you brought that home, and I cracked it out. And I probably played 6 games of it already.
And you played how many games of Wingspan solo?
I played several games of Wingspan solo. Those 2 games in particular.
You played a bunch of
I love them solo.
Whatever they're called, Omniverse games.
Yeah, but I burned out on those so quickly because I'm saying I'm talking about. I have played them.
I'm talking about how many solo games you played.
Oh yeah, just a handful of those. I never played a lot of them. Unless you count my app. I played Onirim on the app a lot for a while. But it's real quick. I don't know if that counts. You know, I don't count apps. Because to me, it's not playing a board game. I don't know. That's another whole can of worms. I'm all about cans of worms tonight, apparently. Very wormy. But, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to sort through and think about the whole legacy thing. Because it's an experience and it's going to fade with time. Because, again, it's a one-shot. It's over and done.
What's that?
But the first play of it I feel like the first time you play it, you probably should rank it. I don't know.
And then drop it off after that?
And then drop it off after that.
That's kind of what I did.
I'm thinking I might do that.
I put Pandemic Legacy on, I put Legacy 2 on, and I took them off my list after that.
Yeah. There is a coffee roaster app now. Oh,
yes.
That's cool. Sorry, I love the game. I like playing with the pieces and stuff too much. So, yeah.
So what are you thinking when we're going to start it? You going to try to do it over Christmas, make your list, and then start filming in January?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Are you going to do the same format that I did?
Unless somebody has a compelling reason to change my mind, so feel free to speak up now, guys. I really liked the format that you did, and I think it was fun. And
let us do other videos on Tuesdays, too.
Yeah, and as we got to do stuff, well, and if it's hectic, I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do the extra show, or something, but I can't imagine in January. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It may not be that bad. So, I'm looking forward to it, period. I think it's going to be
I really do enjoy putting this list together.
Lists are fun.
It really makes you think about what... I'm way off camera here. And
I know. Sorry. Well,
I was being like the interviewer. I was kind of off to the side.
You're
see the profile.
Well, I keep having to put my foot up, so you're giving me space, I guess.
It makes you think about how your game choices are changing and evolving.
Yeah, because mine are definitely...
Because when we first made this list, when I first made this list in 2015, my game choices were different.
Definitely lighter.
Well, you would think that, but here's the deal. I'm looking to see the one
consistently heavier. Let me put it that way. You've consistently preferred the heavier games.
So here's my top 5. I remember it from I got three of my top 5 from 15 are still on my top 10. So I had Viticulture, which isn't a super light game.
Mm-mm.
I had Dice Masters and Quarriors,
Okay.
which have completely dropped off my list because we haven't played those. We played Dice Masters and Quarriors for the resolution, but we hardly ever play them anymore.
Yeah.
Zaya, which is a heavy game.
Yeah.
War of the Ring, which is a heavy game.
True.
And then
yeah, but those are your top games. I'm
Fleet
talking about
Captains.
overall. I'm talking about overall. I think your game set's gone heavier. Dan asked...
how many are still on the list? That's what I was just looking at.
And then while he's answering that, Neutral says playing a board game app versus playing a board game solo. You know what? Honestly, if I'm playing by myself, I'm just by myself. I would normally be more inclined just to play an app. Because, I don't know, it's kind of like cooking dinner for myself. I don't typically like to do that. It was like make all this fuss for one person. I don't enjoy that. And setting up a whole board game just for me seems kind of silly, but like Coffee Roaster and them, I really like those, so I don't know. Ooh, an oldest game on the list. That'd be a good one too.
Pit.
Oh yeah. Duh. Yeah, David, you like app too, and Tommy, yeah, app. Yeah. It's less cleanup and everything else, but yeah, that's the thing too, Kabuki. Yeah, Coffee Roaster really doesn't have much in the way of setup, and they have a fantastic insert in that's got everything all portioned out. So literally, it's like you want to play this type of game. Okay, you grab these pieces and go, and I love that. So, Dungeon Tales. Ooh, that sounds like fun, Dean.
16 games from 2015 are still in my top 100.
16.
Only 16.
Wow.
That's what I mean by taste of change.
That is just cycled through.
The ones that survived are the heavier games for the most part.
And that's the thing, those just seem to endure with you better.
I'll just rattle them off really quick.
Okay.
The ones that are still on my list that have survived this entire time.
Okay.
Well, they were on then.
Well, they were there.
Now.
Yeah,
they might have dropped off in between.
Okay.
War of the Ring, Zaya, Viticulture, Fleet Captains.
Okay.
And then there's a big gap, like a humongous gap.
Yeah.
All the way down to my 47, which is Merchants and Marauders.
Wow.
Battlestar Galactica, Shadows over Camelot, Sheriff of Nottingham,
of course,
Pitt, Pillars of the Earth, Wits and Wagers, Resistance, Power Grid, Voyages of Marco Polo, Roll for the Galaxy, and Race for the Galaxy.
Wow. And that's it. That's amazing. So, Tommy now wants to know your oldest modern game.
Oldest modern game.
And Star Realms, yes! That is an app that I played the tar out of for a while. I loved that. I still like it. I just don't play it as much now.
What's my oldest modern game? That's a good question. I'm curious. That's actually got my curiosity.
Kabuki's,
my oldest modern game.
While you're looking for that, Kabuki's totally turning into a little troll.
What'd she say?
She's moving on from leaving Earth, and so she's like, so now, when are you going to get Space Empires 4X? It's a good 2-player game. Ooh, try a Commands and Colors game already. I want to do the Ancients one. I have no interest in the others, but I am curious about the Ancients.
Yeah, this is puzzling
Oh,
me.
Tommy says probably 18XX. Do you have an 18XX?
1846, but I think I got older than that, though. When did that come out?
Yeah, do you know when that came out?
Because...
Anybody know when that one came out? That's a good question.
I really don't have... I don't really have any of the old school, like, 90s Euros on here.
Hey, when did that Age of Empires come out? How old's that?
Not that old.
Oh, it's
2007, maybe?
Oh, okay. That's ancient. No, just kidding.
Ooh, ancient.
Ooh, ancient.
Shadows over Camelot?
Is it older than,
Maybe?
like Citadels and,
Citadels isn't on my list.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think of what else.
It may be Shadows over Camelot. What about Time's Up?
Oh, yeah, Time's Up. How old's Time's Up?
Is that a modern game?
Tommy says
really
only about 2005. Oh, Acquire. Acquire's old,
oh,
yeah.
Acquire.
Dune's 1979.
Is Acquire on my list?
Yeah,
Acquire's not my top 100, is it?
I thought it was. Is it not? Or it's close. You listed it somewhere. You mentioned it. Maybe we were talking about it for some other reason.
Acquire? I don't
Dune
think
is 1979.
Well, there you go. That's Dune.
This is probably
but
Dune.
I only own Rex.
That's
Rex
true.
is old, newer.
That's true.
Acquire's not my top 100. No, that's not my top 100. Am I crazy? No.
Would you consider Cosmic Encounter modern? Or is it just depending on the... Well, yeah, but in that case, like, Acquire's got several versions, too, right? I that's a good point, Neutral. Like, because Cosmic Encounter's a 77.
I'm not good with dates.
Yeah, you are. You're great with dates.
Cosmic Encounter isn't on my list.
Just not with these. He remembers all the important birthdays and stuff. Cosmic's got to be as old.
But it's not on my list.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think Acquire's in my top.
Isn't it? I thought it was. Because Acquire... Oh, you liked Acquire.
Acquire's okay.
Oh, I see how it is. Meh.
Gotta be challenged in games for there to be the fun, right? You just don't want to win
everything.
everything.
Oh, is it really? That's the same designers for Dune and Cosmic?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Fun fact. All right.
I think we're winding down, folks.
I'm...
Throw out your questions. You got me for 5 more minutes.
You got 5 minutes. Woo! Throw out.
And then we got to do our best of the month.
Oh, you didn't warn me about that.
I may be doing best of the month for both of us.
I was gonna say, why do you? Have you ever played Diplomacy?
No, but I signed up to play online.
Ooh.
But I never got around to doing it. I really want to play. I think I'd actually enjoy it quite a bit. I just don't know how I'd find enough knuckleheads
don't want to put up with
that I don't want to be friends with afterwards. Because I would be the betrayer. Like, major betrayer in Diplomacy.
Dude, you know what? I'm just going to come at you as, like, the hostile nemesis country.
Favorite dexterity game. Is there any dexterity games on my list? I don't think there's any dexterity games on my list. Pitchcar. There you go. You're right. Look at you. You know more about my list than I do.
Kabuki put Pitchcar, too.
Pitchcar is my favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite dexterity
Oh, David wants to know if we have the gaming RV ready for our road trips. Yes.
Well, I think we decided we're going to do, like, Texas state parks as a test run.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll just use her SUV. We'll get some folding tables, throw about 20 games in the back, and you'll say, "Be at this camp at this time." Well, it's a 1-day convention overnight.
I love it.
Everybody tent camp out, and we'll have an overnight convention.
I like it. Everyone's gonna be like, the parks are gonna be like, "Why did our park fill up this weekend? It's so random." No, I'm just kidding. That is fantastic. Oh man, coconuts. That's a good one too. Pitchcar's 95. What game should I bring this weekend? Says Hector the Turtle.
I think Gaming Wife is ahead of you on that. I think she's bringing Men at Work and what's the other one I wanted? What is the other one I wanted to play? I really want to play Root.
Root.
I haven't played Root yet.
I'm done. Oh, what's your next purchase?
All right, so my wish list. Let's read my wish list, and this. I'm gonna hold off. I haven't ever done this. I'm gonna hold off buying games just before Christmas.
What? No, you're
so
not.
that people can buy me games.
Right. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. I will believe this when I see it.
All right, let's look at my wish list. I'm gonna read you off my cool stuff wish list.
Okay. No, this is the wish list that you're buying stuff right now?
No, this is stuff.
Stuff your next purchases. Okay, sorry.
A lot of these are coming out in December, and I'm gonna hold off.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm gonna hold off and not buy them.
Right. Yeah,
I am not a robot.
Good job, not robot.
Here's my wish list. I'm gonna read it off to you.
Okay.
Maybe if I can log in. Here's my cool stuff wish list now.
All right.
Here we go. Betrayal Legacy.
Yes. Oh, only one in stock. Put in cart.
Brass Birmingham, which is out of print right now.
Oh, it is? Really?
Cooper Island.
Never even heard of that one.
Food Chain Magnate, the Ketchup Mechanism.
What? That's a thing?
Maracaibo.
Maracaibo.
And Monster Baby Rescue.
Oh, that's that one you were talking about that you played with Tom.
I bet Gaming Wife will buy it for us. Bring it over and let us play
because she's going to want to play that one. Oh, man. Okay, so, playing Root at a state park would be amazing. I agree, that'd be cool. Have you seen Fantastic Factories?
Yes, I've heard great things about it. I haven't watched a review yet, so it's not in my wish list until I look at a review.
Okay.
And when I watch a review, if I like it, it's Rado's like top 2 or 3 that he's played this month. So.
Yep. I'm at the game store. Rebecca, buy Hunter a game. Right?
So, I saw a good question. If there was a war game, what would that be?
Ooh, that you were gonna play.
So here's a little spoiler for my board game breakfast. So I'm up to 1985 in my Through the Years series over on Board Game Breakfast. 1985 number 1 game, ASL.
American Sign Language?
No.
Oh.
Advanced Squad Leader.
Ah.
I actually read about it. I always do a lot of research, probably more than I need to. I probably could.
Oh my God, they're flying with questions. Hurry up.
So more. I always study the games and read a lot. I go on the forums. I look at rules. I do a lot of research for a 2-minute segment. Way more than research than I need to. The actual ASL starter kits look interesting to me. So ASL is here's a clue about how this works. If you print out all the rules for this game, like all the different rules, all the different rules for every situation, it's like 1,000 pages long. The rule book is 1,000 pages.
Hard pass.
But the starter kits are like 10 to 12 page rule books, and it teaches you you a small piece of the game. So the thought is, if you go through the 4 starter kits, you have a decent feel for how the game plays.
Okay.
You don't know everything, but you have a decent feel. I'd actually like to try out one of those starter kits. I think it'd be interesting.
Cool. Okay.
But if I was going to play a war game, and notice I'm using quotes, the first one I would play would be Memoir 44.
So
that's a war gamers don't consider that a war game. So.
Okay. Was 2019 in gaming just a tiny bit meh compared to the last few?
2019.
Yeah, this last year. I think in light of the resolution, I'm guessing.
There wasn't. I don't think there was. Other than there's only a couple of blockbuster games that came out in 2019. I think Rising Suns technically. No, that's not 2019. Wingspan. What other big ones came out in 2019?
Oh, I feel like I don't know as much because we were doing the resolution. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's something we'll have to look at and see. You know what? When we do our revisiting 2019 games.
Because we've only played maybe 30 to 40 2019 games.
Yeah, so it's going to be... I don't know. There's some really good ones. Was it explosive? It's like really hard to vote. I probably won't know that for certain until we go to vote for Dice Tower Awards, to be honest. Because then we kind of have to face...
next year?
Yeah, we have to face it.
We do our revisiting.
And we revisit it all, and we look at all the games, and study up on the games that we haven't played, and maybe try to play as many as we can.
So here's the top games for 2019 on Board Game Geek. Wingspan, good game. War of the Ring, Journeys Middle Earth, we haven't played it. Tapestry, which we like Tapestry. Res Arcana, we like Res Arcana. Pax Amar. Amir?
Amir.
Pax Amir? I never played that. Marvel Champions, I haven't played that. We haven't played a lot of these games.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Escape Plan was
Escape
really
Plan.
good. Paladins was good.
Good.
I heard good things about Outer Rim.
Rim.
It's just not our current game.
Twice as Clever's
Horrified,
not bad.
Parks. Yeah. Yeah, I would have to go with the meh. Whoever said it is meh. I have to go with that. Meh.
It's not. It wasn't like, yeah, hit it out of the park crazy. There were games that did that individually, but not as a whole. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see here. Ogre. That is not a little game. There's nothing about that game that looks litter.
The original Ogre is a small little box.
Oh, is it? Because
they made like this massively overproduced giant box. But
yes.
As far as I know, the original game was kind of a bunch of it's a regular chits.
Yeah, that Parks game looks cool. People are talking about that. That looks so cool.
How about that Leaving Earth? Leaving Earth isn't 2019.
Jobby. No, I think it was a solid game. I mean, solid year for gaming. I don't think there was anything meh about it, really. It's just that it was a solid year. Not
but the thing about years in gaming, you don't really know until the next year how good the year was. Because all the biggest games are just now coming out. Not all. A good percentage of the beginning games are just now coming out.
Yeah, you're not going to be talking about. I mean, are you going to be talking about them? I guess that's the question. If you're still talking about a big chunk of them, then yeah. I'd say there's
a decent number, but it's not like
I'm looking at you, Res Arcana.
I'm thinking back at what was it, 2017?
Mm-hmm.
You had like Terraforming Mars, Great Western Trail.
Oh yeah, that year was insane.
What else what are the big games? Was that 2017?
Yeah, I don't know. You shouldn't ask me right now. Played parks at the state park, yes, and trekking the national parks at a state park would be fun too.
Even though it's 2017, it was insanely
good. And then playing Terra or America.
No one likes trivia games
at the state park. I like trivia games. I'm not no one.
We're doing stats that's not about top 100.
Thank you very much. This is interesting. 2017. I want to say it was 2017. It was just insanely good. And 16 was too, if I recall. Like a lot of crazy good games. Oh yeah, Seventh Continent, Gloomhaven.
2017, you got
Gaia Project. Yeah, that was an insane
Gloomhaven,
game. Legacy,
Twilight 3 and 4, Gaia Project, Spirit Island, Seventh Continent, Legacy Season 2, Azul, Anachrony. Yeah,
Airfar,
you cannot compare.
That was an insane year.
2017 to 2019.
Yep. Yeah, see, Kabuki likes trivia games. Just saying.
I like them too.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'm just not very...
Oh, listen, Jobby.
She's threatening the games? What are you threatening?
I said I'm looking at you, Res Arcana.
Oh.
I was actually not... I'm saying I'm going to be still talking about Res Arcana next year because that's a stinking awesome game. Just saying. Arboretum, I want to play that so bad. That looks like a pretty game. You could rate the years by counting how many published by year on the top 100. Yeah, that's...
I've done that on Board Game Breakfast. Was one of my first videos for By the Numbers was... comparing the years and how they're drastically skewed to the modern the last 5-6 years.
Because that's just how it rolls. That's interesting. Get the new version of Linky? What's Linky?
It's a trivia word game. It's a word game.
Good.
It's the one that I think the Dice Tower dressed up and had the weird green. Everybody was a different color and they put on costumes and.
Oh no, that's the one.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
No, Jobby, I do not want to rewatch this when I'm off my medication because I'll probably go jump in the canal.
All right, folks, it's been an hour. It's been a fun hour. I really enjoyed the top 100. I hope you liked it.
This is awesome.
A couple things. Do go out to our guild and join. If nothing else, I'm going to keep the calendars updated on what's going to come out. And
that is all Hunter, by the way. Mad props to you because
it's not really active right now, but I'm hoping it'll grow over time.
Yeah, well, I'll try to get online and do stuff too.
She hasn't even joined our guild.
I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't get online at home if I can help it. At the end of the day, I'm tired of technology. I'm a technology curmudgeon.
Yeah, someone contacted me. I don't talk about the guild. Someone contacted me on Facebook and said, "Hey, look at I know you like War of the Ring. Here's my War of the Ring game." So he got the anniversary edition, and then he also has Mountains that he 3D printed and painted. So all the
That guy is awesome.
All the impassable areas, he has little 3D mountains blocking those areas off. He just went.
It's the best use of a 3D
he just
printer.
Went crazy. Crazy.
Oh man! Yay! David's in the guild. All right, I'll have to go and like smack talk with people then. This is great.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that like I think it's running like 90% of the people know us from Dice Tower, which is not surprising.
Yep. Okay, this Linky sounds hilarious now.
What were they saying?
Just like they're talking about people playing it. Rodney was playing it on his stream, and like everybody's, you have to connect a bunch of stuff. Oh, I'd be all over that. I love that kind of crazy trivia. That sounds like fun.
You're trying to find what they have.
Yeah, like how they're
the link between them.
Yeah, so it kind of sounds like, what was it, Tribond or one of those games they had way back in the day, but cooler. So, new troll, if you put What's a Dice Tower on there one more time, you're getting a timeout, dude.
I see you in the Dice Tower chat.
I know, I've seen it in the Dice Tower chat. That's funny. Password. Okay, so it's like Password. Oh my gosh, my family had the board game of Password back in the day with the little red, that screen thing that you could put the words in and see
Stage 2. No, I haven't played Stage 2.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Or is it Stage It? I can't read it.
Stage 2.
Okay.
Oh, go to the eye doctor. No, that's cool. That sounds like fun. You have to find the connection of the answers. Oh, I love stuff like that. Yep. I'm game.
All right, so next Tuesday, 1 week, not 1 week, less than that, 5 days from now.
I know, because today's Thursday. This is unusual
5
for all of
days
us.
from now. So we're going to do our variety show. We'll go over all the games we played. We have a handful already played, but we're also hopefully going to play some games. We have a game day this weekend, so we're probably going to play some games.
We're going to play all sorts of games.
Play some games.
I'm excited. I'm excited about all the games that people have mentioned that they're bringing for this weekend. I'm like, yes to all.
Light shower. I'm not going to take it out.
Oh my gosh, Jobby.
You can see it. It's right over my head. It's like right there.
Yeah,
right?
I think you can see
I'm bad
it.
at pointing.
Oh yeah, it's right behind Hunter's head.
I'm bad
if you look
pointing.
behind Hunter's head, you can
I'm
see
bad at pointing. I'm horrible.
our copy of Light Shower.
There. Right there is Light Shower.
Oh my god. Oh, the glut of Baby Yoda merchandising.
It's already happening.
It's got to be happening. The memes are already exploding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love the ones where the Baby Yoda is
who's playing with the
is pushing buttons and different songs are playing.
Oh my gosh.
There's like
there's
like 5 or 10 of those already out of pushing the
super beautiful. It's beautiful. Pointing is super light.
I don't know what that. I'm horrible with the pointing. I can't ever point at things. Our little picture, someone got us right there.
Got us? They drew it.
Yeah, that's
Come
what
on,
gave us is what I meant to say.
Baby Groot ripoff? Oh no, this is taking it to a whole new level. Have you seen that Baby Yoda? No. The merchandisers of Disney are like, okay, look what I just drew.
It's like a cartoon. The little dollar signs appear in their eyes.
They're like, let's build a show around it, but we're gonna distract people with this Mandalorian guy. And then we're going to pop him with the moneymaker.
Next Tuesday, update. What else? What else, sweetie? You talked about your top 100. I think we covered everything.
Yeah,
Board Game Guild.
That's it. Board Game Guild.
Hey, we hit 1,300 subscribers. Not too bad for not advertising.
Yay! You guys are amazing. You know, it never ceases to amaze me, like, how cool and how much fun and how many interactions. Like, it's just,
I remember we were at Dice Tower Con. It was Dice Tower Con, and we started the channel in November with my weird video, but then we really didn't start making videos until we put like our Blender stuff on. So Dice Tower Con was 6 months in, and we hit I think we hit 200 subscribers, and we completely went bananas.
Yeah,
because we thought we were gonna get like 50 or 60 people or something.
Yeah, this has been. You guys have just made it.
And I really have no interest in advertising
and getting crazy
doing
big
giveaways.
Whatever, we're the next PewDiePie, baby. Woo!
No,
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Oh my god.
But this is a hobby for us. We built a nice little community, and we're happy with it.
Yeah, you guys are the best. You guys are the best community.
I wouldn't
trade it for anything.
There is benefits to having a large channel and stuff like that, but I don't know if I'd want to deal with the
The shenanigans.
The
that
shenanigans.
happen
That's a good
on
way.
big channels.
The tomfoolery that's going on when you have a lot of people.
I'm sorry. Drama Fest can go elsewhere. I have no interest.
For 99% of our comments are decent comments. We get almost hardly anybody in chat that comes in and just randomly does stuff.
No, we've blocked like what, one dude?
I think we had 5 people blocked so far.
5 people? Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty. Oh yeah, we did have a little
Sorry.
like splurge. Me and
They're trying to
Tommy-
keep us on. They're not letting us
I
leave.
know. Will the girls expand their top 10s? Katie hasn't been interested in filming in a while, and Nessa's been getting camera shy.
She's camera
For some
shy
reason.
now.
She's very
We've invited her to
perfectionist.
come on a few times for Q&As and
Yeah.
things, but she won't do it. So
Yeah. So
I think
see.
she'll do another. I think another next year. We'll see. She may do a top 20.
She's interested, but she's very perfectionist. She gets really shy about it.
Yeah,
some
if she makes a
reason, so-
mistake when she's describing a game or something, she gets really upset.
Yeah.
She doesn't like making mistakes.
Yeah,
So
she's got to work.
She's
on
like
that.
says
She's
something,
like,
just the slightest little minor
and
thing
she's like,
wrong
I
about.
ruined it. And we're like,
She's like,
what are you talking about?
and we have to stop and start over, and so yeah, we'll see.
I can't get over the Tommy's. Used to wish I was a cute and cuddly from Jar Jar. No, you guys are all talking about the Mandalorian. Oh my gosh, those are great. I'm actually looking
Spoilers!
forward to the next episode. I'm not saying anything about what they're talking about,
No.
but those were good. I thought they were great episodes. I think made
Nessa
a cool character.
Nessa might do a top 20
She
next
might.
year.
Katie's interested, but she's in full-blown teenager mode right now, and it's all about friend groups and doing stuff, and
Yeah, it's just,
she's not wanting to organize something like that right now.
and she's pretty much her
And
gaming's kind of boiled down to just party games at this point.
right now lately, yeah. She's dabbled with a few of the other games too, but yeah, you're right. More seriously, she's very social and stuff. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm curious about how it'll go the next year. I'm pretty sure we'll probably see Nessa in here for sure.
She'll do at least a top 10, I'm sure.
Probably.
Minecraft's her favorite game right now.
Right now it is. She did say that definitively.
Minecraft.
We have played that game like 6 times since you got it, and we haven't been home all that much.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. So
Yeah, we basically there's all this COPA thing or whatever, child protection thing. The thing about it is unless your channel is for kids, like you're doing like preschool, like learning or preschool songs, or your entire channel is directed at children, you're going to say it's not a children's program. And so everyone I know is saying, even though they have kids, kids that do videos every once in a while and things like that, they still label it as not for kids. That means your target audience for all your channel is towards kids. Mm-hmm. So if you say you're not for kids, then that limits what children can do on your channel, as far as I know. It hasn't gone fully live yet.
Okay.
But since we said it's not for kids, I think that maybe children that
probably
have YouTube
accounts,
they can't access the videos. I think I think what they're going to do is they're going to split those videos away. So like if a kid has a YouTube account, which I don't know how many kids have their own YouTube accounts.
Oh, it's more
They're
than
only
know.
they're only going to have
school
access
district.
to certain channels, and those are the ones that are targeted towards children. So I don't think it's not that big a deal. I think one board game channel said they have like 0.1% of their views are by people under 18. So they're going to lose that 0.1% views.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to affect like people like us and a lot of that kind of stuff very much. But people that groups that like split and have kids stuff and whatnot, I think that would be more problematic. Probably they'd have to make 2 channels or do something.
Yeah, if you want children to watch your videos, you're going to have to break off and do two separate channels because I don't know.
Yeah.
I just said that we're not for children. I don't know what effect that's going to have. I don't think I haven't looked at what
I
our
don't know how many kids really watch our show. I think honestly, I mean, most of like my kids, my student kids, don't even know I have this for one thing, and that's teenagers up and up. So I don't know, like, who would be affected by that.
And also,
So
I think if you say your channel is for children, the comments are automatically blocked. You cannot do comments.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm cool with
and
that.
I think the chat is also blocked as well. So I think the comments are locked out and chats are locked out if you're for children. They're really making it where if a child logs into YouTube under their channel or their login, it's really going to be, it's almost like you have this massive parental control over what they can see. And that's because they've got all kinds of lawsuits and things about, all sorts of horrible things happening to children that are viewing YouTube channels.
And like Gaming Wife is saying too, and I know, and it's kind of a terrifying number of kids have their own YouTube channels and stuff because they all want to be YouTube stars. You're right, in their own little way, and they have their own thing, whether it's singing with their dolls. I mean, so many of Katie's friends,
and then people are
doing those, and it's scary because
Joe Bob can just go message them do direct messages to their channel.
You don't want to know because I mean we've had law enforcement come talk to our high schoolers about internet safety and stuff, and it is terrifying. The kind of predation and stuff that happens. So that kind of stuff. Yes, I know. I'm looking at some of this commentary, but no, like it's actually. I mean, I'm glad that they're doing something, but for us that are kind of like in the middle, we're like, eh. But no, I mean it's.
Yeah, Tom said he's putting marking his not for kids. Yeah, and he does kid game reviews, but he said he does the kid game reviews for the parents to buy for their children, not for kids to watch the video and go, "Ooh, I want that game."
No, because how many kids are going to be sitting here? I mean, well, with the exception of some of our own kids, right? That I mean, Neutral's already training the 1-year-old to watch.
Well, a lot of people that watch our channel say they have their kids watch with them, and but then you got a parent right there watching what content they're seeing. They're seeing what's going on in the chat. They're seeing what's in the comments.
Tommy says he sings with his dolls. Can he upload it? Okay, everyone go to Tommy's channel.
Tommy sings.
Tommy sings with his dolls. Oh my! Everyone, please close your eyes.
Is that behind a paywall? I like that.
Oh gosh!
I'll mark it for kids. Oh my gosh!
All right. Well, I'm terrified. So.
Let's get out of here. Our internet cooperated a lot more tonight.
It did. The last couple of weeks have been great.
Good news.
It's been good to chat with you guys.
I guess we need to do it on Thursdays. There's not as much activity.
All right. So that's awesome. Well, hey, you guys are great. The feedback's been awesome, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye. You're just gonna sit here and wave? Like, what are you doing? Tommy's subscribers skyrocketed.
Let's zoom on Loopy Rebecca.
Oh, thanks. No.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night,